Hello everyone, Rainier Games here with yet another Planetbase episode. We're now on episode 4, and on the last episode we did build this section here. And in this episode we're gonna continue as we expand our base. And we have a sandstorm starting off, okay. But nothing to worry about. Of course we apparently have an engineer walking out in the sandstorm. If you could build this airlock, maybe you could get in, but I doubt it. I'm not quite even sure if you can see where... Okay, it's actually carrying it to the airlock, but I have a feeling it's going to turn around and try to run in there again. Okay, but let's see. I want to kind of speed up stuff. I could end up that he gets hurt. I don't think he's going to die, but it could end up that he at least gets hurt. I did build the airlock, and now he's going to the connection. Okay, so somebody... Oh, okay, he's actually going there. That's a little risky, though. So, he is definitely hurt, so he's gonna go to the med bay. And what we also want to do is we want to bring a connection in between here. Or should we bring a connection in between... No, I think a connection in between here, so they don't need... Those that are working here don't need to go all the way around to get to the cafeteria. So that is gonna improve it drastically. And let's see, well, we're making the processing plant a large one here. So we're just missing some metals and so on. And how are we actually for metals? Let's see, that should be over here. I have one here and little ore. We don't have that much ore going on. And our workers aren't really mining that much either. But we're slowly getting resources at least. And let us see. Okay, they're trying to make the mine here too, but I can see we're already having then 3 mines and they're not really fully occupied. And there we have a colony coming in, and we got a biologist. How was we had it again? 100% of biologists, maybe when I'm thinking of it, but I kind of don't want to bring too many people in too before we have gotten a security going, as that could potentially be our doom, getting enemies in here and having nobody to fight them. So let us see that we take a little more people in and gamble that we don't get visited by pirates or whatever they're called. Let's see, we are out of spares, but we are making some here. That one is good quality. Yeah, we're gonna be needing a lot of spares to keep these power turbine and solar panels adrift working. Yeah, my English sometimes can't find the correct words. Let us see. We got a trade ship and we have a lot of food, so let us sell a lot of our food and take as much money as possible. There, we could just take one more, then it's 60-60, and there, and then we trade that, and our power storage is apparently gonna go black out now, and our the base is gonna go black out. Yeah, as you can see, the base has no more power as there's almost no wind at all. Hopefully the oxygen keeps... Oh, the oxygen is actually dropping rather rapidly. But I think everything should be fine again when the sun comes out. But that is not nice. Alright, and they're loading up this trading ship. And let us see what we're building here. We're building a large power collector, which is gonna help on the problem a little bit, because I could see this one was full and then was drained throughout the night. And having 2 of them then will make the base be able to live double the length without any power production. Okay, let us see what the next step is. Like, there's not really much you can do without resources, and as you do need bioplastic and metal, we're kind of limited a little bit. But I think everything is gonna go well. I'm not quite sure if I should have this one on high priority, because then the metal gets placed here. And we kind of don't want that yet. Of course, we want spares, because spares are very important. But they're not that important that it's going to stop our improvement of the base, or expansion of the base. So, one thing at a time. I can see we have more bioplastics, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make at least 3 beds more. Like so. And let us see. We could have some more food going on, but I can see we're actually missing biologists, actually. Power is low and meteoroids are terrifying. Let us see. I think actually we just need to go all biologists, and that's why we had it on for the first place, is because there's just so much food going on and we're not being able to maintain it all. So that is why. And let us see. When it comes to spares, we are still out of it. Medicine, we are at least 3, so that is good. And another trade ship. Let's see what they have to us this time. Oh, we don't want that yet. Let us see. Should there be anything we should sell? I could sell 10 of that. And let's say 15. There. Okay, so let's sell 15 of starch. Of course, normally them workers will actually carry it out, and therefore we get slower process of progress on the expansion here, but one thing at a time. And what I actually think we're gonna do is we're gonna turn off you, because as we saw, they're not really using all of these mines either, and that one would just be unnecessary power usage, and we don't want that. But of course we could have some mines and so on here. Ooh, that's close. I know eventually we're gonna end up one hitting the base and we're gonna get some casualties, but hopefully not. But I almost just know it. Alright, we have one more metal, and okay, he's carrying it over there, and then we just need one more metal, please. We have crafted it here. Can you bring it all the way? Yes, thank you. Okay, so now the processing plant will be constructed. Very, very nice. That's really meteorites everywhere. Alright, and let us see here. I'm actually curious. Yeah, we can actually make a starport, which then can take larger colonist ships and trading ships, and also the visitor ships for tourism. So that is in a way something we are gonna have somewhere around here. Is it just me, or is it more rapidly meteorite showers right now? Let's see, we got some more colonists. How are we for water? Power storage is critical as usual. So I really want this one to be built. But then again, metal. It's metal, metal, metal. Let us do some thinking. Still have 2 spares. Okay, now we just have 1 spares, and he's probably gonna use that too. Okay, I'm just thinking it would be good with some more workers too, and food-wise we are good. Of course, we are not managing to maintain all of it, but decently now, I would say, at least not the meat. But I want to speed up stuff, so it might burn us in the long run, but or short long, but it's gonna speed up stuff. So we're just gonna do that, and we're gonna do, let's see, sell some more stuff there, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, and then they're working on that, and we kind of want to look here. How many can we have? Okay, so that's 8 in total in here. So we do, of course, want these. But actually, when I think of it, we shouldn't overdo it, because we don't want metal to be used on this right now, as we want to focus mainly on metal construction. So we're gonna have 2, and that's about it for now, at least. And let us see here. I want to do expansions, but we're limited to the production of metal, and this one didn't sell metal, so, or at least I don't think it did. But I think maybe the next trade ship we're getting, we should maybe just buy some metal, just to get a faster yeah, just to get it faster. To say it simple. And let us see, because people aren't that happy, and that is just to, there's just a cafeteria here and nothing else really to do. Can I fit a TV? I don't want to place a TV here yet. Oh, then just gonna leave it like that. And let us see. That was probably a colony ship, at least bringing us 1 worker at least. So that's good. And we have built 2 of these, so now we can process even more ore into metal. And I'm just curious. Okay, he's bringing 1 now. And then we just need 2 more. Which seems like we maybe gotten, unless we're using them for spares. Hopefully we get other workers start going to the mines more, and we can really get somewhere. Let's see, we got the colony is now known by everyone. Okay? Standing. Did I crash the game? Okay, no. But okay, we reached a milestone there. So that is always nice. 1 more metal, please. And this one should be done. And let us see. It'll come eventually. And as I've been saying in the earlier episodes, the reason why we're splitting up our power collectors and production and so on is due to, if a meteorite hits, we at least have some backups on the other side of the base. Let's see, this one, we're just gonna sell some more stuff to him. And let's see, can I go? I'm not gonna give stuff for free. That is unacceptable. Let's see, there and there. 27, and then we're gonna go trade. Okay. Let us see. Okay, then he's bringing the last one, and then that one should be complete, which is very, very nice. Okay, and let us see here. This one is gonna be full of food eventually, but we are most likely gonna be selling a lot of food, just like we're doing now. But eventually money won't be really necessary, I guess. So we see what we do about it. The next steps is I kind of want to make my colonists happy before I start bringing up the big ships. And kinda a multi-dome would be nice. Okay, there's 3 sections of it, or 3 levels. And when it comes to the tourists, to say like that, comes, I don't want them to be in my construction area, so I want to keep them to this bay. Yeah, we see. I'm not good when it comes to stuff like that, but we see. I'm just gonna be building the biggest dome when it comes to the multi-dome, so they're gonna have some exercise and so on going on here. And it's still close to the living quarters and so on, so they can actually don't need to walk all the way to the other side of the base. Of course, whomever working here might need to walk all the way out over here, but that's too bad for them. And let's see, we're just needing 1 metal, and then that one should be operational. And I do believe everything inside it requires only bioplastic, so that is nice. And let's see, how many workers do we have now? We have 14. Alright. And we have both our power storage. The first one we constructed will be filled up first, to then this one be filled up. As you can see, it has 0 now, but this one should be done soon, and then this one starts filling up. So when it comes to draining again, then this one will actually drain first, and then this one will drain last. So if a meteorite hits here and this one hasn't collected that much, we still have a problem. Okay, let us see then. He's constructing the multi-dome. Awesome. And the last connection there. There we go. And let us see, colonist, and we got 1 new worker. And we're just gonna go in here and we're gonna start constructing some different. And we have a sandstorm. We're gonna have a treadmill. Not gonna look that nice, but on this side we will have our treadmills. And on this side we will have our exercise. Can I put one here? No. It's like that one apparently needs to point that way. And on this side we will have TVs. No, I mean benches for people to look at people that are exercising. Apparently they want that, so we're giving it to them. I'm not quite sure if it does very much, but and we're gonna have some nice plants. Can I put? No, I can't. Okay, we need some water in the drinking areas. And we're gonna have some drinking everywhere. I'm just putting so much stuff in here. We need to utilize all the place we can. It's gonna cost us a lot of resources, but hopefully they get happy. Or else I get mad. There, and putting another flower. So much flowers, and we're gonna have some TVs, and they're gonna be so happy. I just know it. This looks like a complete mess. But hopefully they get happy. Let's see, we want to speed it up even though it's a sandstorm, but I'm not too scared of a sandstorm, I'm more scared of the meteorites. And they are constructing stuff, and this one is gonna be pulling a lot of power. I don't know if these pulls power, but we need to look into the power too eventually. And we're out of spares. Surprise. And let us see, medicine is slowly draining. So I actually want to make 1 more lab. So we can have both our medics working on it. Because it would be very sad if a meteorite hit here while both the medics are actually working on medicine. Because then we would actually be out of medics. And that we don't want. Okay, and they are slowly building this stuff too. I'm just in a way thinking we should have 2 more of these now. I do believe, yeah, they actually pull power. And we have more workers coming in. Very nice. Welcome, welcome. Video screen has been built. Wow. I can sit on a bench and watch the news, 24-hour news, planet news, and it's the same still picture, I think, that goes through. So there's not really much going on in this planet. Okay, and now, could we make a connection here? No. Not that we would need one, but just curious. Let's see, we want to be putting a TV in here. And yeah, I think that should do it. Like so, and let's see, I don't think we can actually build more here. But water they can't complain about because there's going to be water everywhere. I think actually you can make a water tower too. This one, the water tower, stores water for later use. So in case you were to go out of water, you can actually have this one. But the farms actually consume a lot of water. So what you will end up with is that if you were out of water for some reason, that the farms would use all the water and then you wouldn't have drinking water anyway. Did we get a trade ship now? Okay, let us see. I'm a little unsure if I should sell anything, but I think we should do at least 10 more. I meant 20, but yes, there. So we're gonna do that because then we have 400, and normally those patents cost around 400 money. I don't know what to call these, coins. And then whenever we get a patent or whatever it's called, we actually can afford buying it. Okay, very good. And let us see, they're slowly getting this one done too. And we want to go here and we want to go check on our charts. I'm not quite sure if this one can show their happiness. Maybe I should stop. And that's a very high pitch. Dude. Okay, let's go stats. Welfare is good. And that is good. Okay, that ship scared me. I was like, now the meteorites are crashing, but thankfully it wasn't that. Prestige, we want this one to be as high as possible. The higher prestige, the higher the chance of new colonists and other things. Let us see, a signpost. I think that one helps on the prestige a little bit too. But I think prestige is mostly the lucrative things you have in the base. And now everything goes down to metal again, as we're missing metal. And let us see, fire wise we are actually okay. Of course it's blowing a little now, but I think we're gonna fire up this one. So now they can choose where they so prefer to work. Okay, and the percentage, this one is soon halfway full already, so we still have a lot of food. Let's see, we've got 2 more workers. And we need to remember that 20 plus 30, that's the maximum we can have in air, but we shouldn't go over that, or we shouldn't even be too close either. Because if there's a power shortage and we have exactly 50, then it won't actually fill up, it will actually keep the oxygen level, and we don't want that. Might be good making the next one soon too, but we're not gonna do it quite yet. We've got a trader, maybe he... No, he didn't have anything I'm really interested in. But then again, it doesn't hurt to sell a little bit more. So we're selling a little bit more foods. And then I'm just gonna think here. How do we want everything? Kind of want a control center. But where do we want it? Should we go for just big? I think we should just go for a big one. And we're gonna have it here. Like so. And one problem I can see we're gonna have is that you need to make some lasers to actually shoot down meteorites. And they have so and so amount of range. But I have a feeling if we put one here and then one on the other side, we might have this place as a risk zone, but I can't really remember the range, so we just need to wait and see when we get the lasers. So I'm just hoping that we are within the range, or else we're gonna have a problem. Of course, what I could do is just remove the water tower here and then maybe build the laser, hopefully. But we see. Alright, so what is the next step? It's a lot of waiting almost. Waiting for it to be constructed. Let's see. Yeah, they're still not done with all the equipment in here. But they're bringing the two last ones here now. Hopefully. Oh, wait, we need one more metal. And colonists came with more workers. Let us see. Yeah, now we have 22 workers. I think we're going to change it over to biolist now. Like so. Yes, now we should have a lot of people working in the mines and everything. Alright. Are people using this mine? It seems like it. Alright. And there we are. The multi-dome is complete. Did that do anything with that? I'm not quite sure. Trade ship. And let's see, what is this? Farm dome patent. That I want. As we then can make the biggest of farms. So yes, thank you. Okay, that costs actually 640. I've been miscalculating a little bit. Let's see, how can I get all the money in? Can't I just... Okay, well... Press. Sorry for the sound. And let's see. We're just gonna go like so. There, and then we're gonna learn that one. Very good. Power is low. Oh, this one hasn't even gotten to store itself. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. We want... Okay, that one costs... It costs actually 7 metal. That is expensive, yeah. Especially when we're not making that much metal. Of course, we want to control a room anyway. But we shouldn't forget about power. Could I have this one? I can make a little smaller one here, but I can't make the big one. Then I'm thinking, what about a solar? Okay, I can have the big solar. Of course, we haven't gotten the patent for the largest, but then we're just gonna go for solar here. Like so. Of course, now I can see the power problem seems to be solved, but still, we can't get enough power. Alright, and this one is filling up, and we have the control center. And actually what I'm thinking now is, did we got more colonists? Yeah, we did. I think the next thing we should have is guards. A few guards, not too many. Oh, that is close. Really, really close. We do want some telescopes. But I shouldn't be moving too fast now. That's about too many work orders and too little resources. I'm just curious about this one too. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot bigger. This is the biggest we have, and we can make an even bigger one. But that would take later on. Let's see. With the control center, we actually should have an option to actually sound the alarm. Security controls, yeah. So we can actually put on a red alert or yellow alert, and that does different things. If we put it on a red alert, our colonists will actually fight back with whatever there is. And yellow is that all colonists will go indoors. So if they're out in the mines or walking out outside, they will actually be forced to go back in. Just like this guy here, we could actually force them in, but the sandstorms are normally not deadly in that way. Of course, if you have a very long walk, but I think you can walk back here without dying, to say it like that. Okay. Yeah, so we're just setting up the speed a little bit. There. Oh, we got a new trade ship. I'm actually just gonna dismiss you until I have a little bit more control over the food. And I think the next building we have to build now is actually another oxygen. I think that one is the most important now. So we're gonna build that one there. And we're gonna put this one still on priority, as to get that solar built first. Oh, come on. Well. Apparently we're getting this one built first anyway. Because I wasn't fast enough. Okay, well, then they're building that. Well. Meteorites. There, and we're gonna have more oxygen. We just need to make sure that water isn't gonna be a problem, which I almost think it is. Yeah, water is definitely a problem. So that is also one thing we need. Oxygen generator is out of power. Yeah. You don't say. And we got some more colonists, and we got 3 guards. And now we need to stop all, and then I mean all, colonists. As if we're very close to the oxygen limit right now. Of course we have this one, but still. I want everything to be functional before we expand further. But yeah, I think we're gonna be wrapping up the episode, and guys, we got a little bit more work done. Of course, there's a lot of waiting due to lack of resources, but we're speeding up slowly and getting further and further in the development of our colony. So yeah, I want to thank you for watching, and if you watched all the way to the end, as always, you're just awesome, and it really supports and helps me a lot. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe and bye.